guys, and welcome to my summer hair tutorial. Now I just want you to be prepared that before you move on to the tutorial, because this is what it's going to look like, it's messy summer curls. You're going to witness my no makeup face, and I have filmed it a bit earlier so the light should be a little bit better than this is. I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, moving on to me before I have my makeup face on. Now that my hair is all wet and ready to style, the most important thing is to use a heat defense spray. Now I really like this one by L'Oreal Elnet. They do two types. They do one for straightening and one for curling, but I haven't found a difference between the two. So this is the straighter hair one. They both pretty much do the same thing, and their heat defense sprays, they do what they're supposed to do, right? Now what I find is that if I try and spray it in, it doesn't evenly distribute through my hair. So this is what I learned from my hairstylist, that if you spray into your palm a little bit, and then you rub it between your palms, and then you just run it through your hair, and so I do one side and then I spray a little bit more on and run it through the other side. Okay, and then I just let it sort of, and then I do a little bit extra on the ends to prevent any sort of split ends happening, because we don't like split ends. Okay, and then I let it sort of absorb into my hair for a little while. The next thing, oh, by the way, I hope you guys like the new background. It took us a while to set it up, but I hope it's not too much of a distraction, but it's a little bit more colourful, because the first video looked a little bit grey. So, and it's actually a pink background. My room is pink, but it was coming out grey in the video. So we kind of changed the angle so the light's coming in through the window now. And yes, new background to add a bit more colour to the, because I'm not showing any colours today, but this is colourful now. Anyway, yes, so that should be long enough now for it to have sort of worked into your hair. So the next thing I have is this, I like to use mousse when I'm blow drying my hair because it helps it stay. And because my hair is quite fine, I like to use a volume mousse, and this one is by L'Oreal Elvive. It's their Stylist Mousse in extra volume. It says 48-hour hold, and it really is. It's great. And this one is made for fine hair anyway, so it works on my hair because my hair is quite fine. Give it a good shake, and then what I do is that I split my hair in half, and then about that much I rub it into my palms, and then I run the mousse through my hair. Now, and then before I start blow drying it, I like to split it up. So where I have my fringe, we sort of pin that back first, and then I take these two ends, because I like to do the fringe first, and then that make sure that it's going the right direction before the rest of my hair does. Or just, clippy clips. And then I take the fringe back down again. The pin likes to come right here. Okay. And then with a barrel brush, I try not to use too much heat because my hair is quite fine anyway. It dries quite quickly, so I just use the lowest heat setting on my hair dryer, and just the medium sort of. Well, there's only two settings for the fan, so the normal, kind of the first setting, right? fringe done, right? And then just pin that back out of the way, and then start doing the rest of the head in separate parts. Make sure that it is dry, because when you use a straightener you don't want it to burn your hair because it's wet. And basically what happens is if your hair is wet and then you use a straightener, the steam can burn you more than the actual straightener can burn your hair. It can burn your hair, but the steam that will come off it can burn you. I speak from experience, so I wouldn't suggest it. Anyway, again, now what you want to do is split your hair, but not the way that you split it when you were drying it, right? So first I like to put my fringe, as with the drying, separate. Aren't my pins attractive? then like from ear to ear, take the hair and pin it at the back, which then leaves you with the hair that you have here. Now obviously if you have thicker hair, then you want to pin it up into even more separate sections. You might want to take a section here and take another section and then do the third section, because otherwise it would be a bit more, you would have a lot more hair to deal with. But here I split in half like that, and then what I like to do is to take about sections that are about, well, it depends. If you want really thin curls, then take smaller sections, but if you want thicker curls or like and looser, slightly looser ones, go for slightly bigger sections. So I like to go for sections that are about this big, so about a finger's digit worth of hair, so about an inch sections. And what you do is that you get your straightener and you don't put it right to where the base is. It's a little bit further, about 2 inches from the base. You put your straightener in, you pull it down slightly, and then you turn. And then you pull it along, holding on to the end. And see? Makes a cut. And now if you want to do tighter curls than this, what you do is again take your section of hair, take your section of hair, you start the same way as you do with the other curl, but then you hold it for longer in that one place. You don't move as quickly. The longer that you take to come down the curl, the tighter the curl is. So, see? It's a little bit tighter than this curl is. Now for my everyday sort of, when I feel like curling my hair, I try to alternate between the sizes and the direction that you turn your straightener, because it makes it look a bit more natural if they're all going in different directions rather than all going one way, because that just look a bit strange. Have you ever seen people with curls that just go in one direction through your whole hair? I mean, it might look great, but it looks a bit more natural, which is what I like to go for. So then you turn every other curl will be the same direction when I try, and then I like to alternate every so often too, so I might be a bit more spontaneous and turn 2 curls the same way. But like, you get the idea. Alternate the way that you do it. And then when the curl cools down, if you run your fingers through it, it separates it out. So if you want it to be looser, just keep running your fingers through it and it loosens the curl out. Like that. Right? So I'll just continue to do this through the rest of my hair. That's your everyday hair done. And the best thing is, because you've used mousse when you've dried it, it acts as a bit of a fixing sort of, it acts as having hairspray in your hair without actually having hairspray in your hair. So for me at least, the mousse helps the curls hold all day. I don't seem to have a problem. They sort of last into the next day too. So I would recommend that when you do dry your hair that you do use mousse. If you're not going to blow dry your hair and you're just letting it air dry and then you're going to straighten it, then but then you're going to curl it, then you will need hairspray afterwards. That is the end of my curling with a straightener hair tutorial. I hope you liked it. If there's any other tutorial hair ones, or makeup, because there should be a makeup tutorial going up too. I hope that, yeah, so if there is anything else that you'd like to see, please leave a comment below. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description box below. And yeah, so I will see you next week. Bye!
Well, I can imagine in our bloopers, yeah, you're suddenly in the mirror falling, just like
Thanks.
and then after it hits your knee, you go swerving back into the box, right? And so then the entire background drops, and you look like a multicolored ghost. And then Bhutna. And then I'll just see her laughing, but all the drawing pins just drop on you. Oh, my foot! I'm losing feeling in it. That's still on camera! Oh my god.
Why isn't it drying, for the love of God?
Wait, hold on.
Why are you misbehaving on camera?
It's camera shy.
I don't like your fitties next to me.
It's not next to you though, is it?
It's too close. Feet are strange.
I know they are.
Oh my gosh, look! Mustache.
You're so clever. Oh my god.
Stop giving me that look. Hallelujah. Nearly done, nearly done. Let me try and take it to this side, because this side is better. I lost my hairpiece. Not that
Hairpiece. Like a toupee, yeah?
Not that hairpiece.
So you admit to having one. Oh my god.
Yes, look, it's detachable. Oh, isn't this cool? Look at that. Ooh. Okay. Evidently, I have a lot of problems.
Evidently.
Look.
You're growing a devil horn. Congratulations.
The side of my head, not even at the top.
Like a
Okay.
goat.